Alright, YouTube, I told y'all I was gonna bring some more videos, so here's this one last video today. We got the weed eater and chainsaw video. I just went ahead and combined them all. Um, on the hedge trimmers, we got the good old weed eater 22-inch excalibur, baby. The 22-inch. We got the Echo HC 152. We got the Stihl HS 81TC or whatever that is. We got the Stihl HS 81R. And then we got the two hedge trimmer attachments. I like to send them in 2 trucks to make sure, you know, if they ever have some big bushes they got trimmed, they can just throw that on a weed eater real quick and hedge trim whatever they got a hedge trim. But again, out of all these, you know, I'll start at the bottom here. This excalibur, you know, it gets the job done. It does the job. I definitely would not recommend it for everyday usage, but it does what it's supposed to do. The cut's a lot rougher on it. Same thing with the Echoes. The HC 152, they're just rough. It's just a rough cut. It's just not as powerful and as smooth, you know. It's not like cutting through butter like it is when you get into the Stihls, you know. This one's the 81TC, and it's got little teeth that are close together, and this one's the HS 81R, and it's got the bigger teeth, bigger guard, wider apart. That's the difference. But to be honest, when I'm running them, I can't tell the difference. They're both mean. I keep them sharp all the time, keep them clean, and I can't tell the difference between either one. They both cut good, and these things go through anything. These attachments here, I mean, they're well worth the investment. You know, well worth getting a good weed eater like an FS 110R and getting something like this. You know, it's, I mean, you'll be surprised how many times it comes in handy. Then we move on to the Stihl MS210 chainsaw. Now we're on chainsaws here, so. And then we got an MS290 and another MS290. And then we got the Stihl weed eater attachment. And the MS210, that pretty much, I mean, that's all we really use right there. The MS210 will go through just about anything, and if that don't, these 290s really go through anything. They don't make them anymore. They changed the model, but those are some of the last 290s right there, and that they were on the shelves, and I got them, and well worth it. They cut through everything, anything, stumps, whatever. And this little thing, believe it or not, I mean, this thing will cut stuff that thick or even more. I've seen this thing just cut everything. I've never even sharpened the chain on this thing yet. That's at least over a year old probably, and this thing's just mean. To be honest, I've never sharpened this chain. That is the original chain. Look at that. And that thing gets a lot of use. I mean, this was well worth the investment, I will definitely say. So there you go, y'all. That's the different kinds of toys that we play with here. We pretty much play with it all. I definitely would not recommend the weed eater and the Echo if you're really trying to pump out work and go fast, and you got to go a lot slower. They don't cut as good, and you got to run it over 2 and 3 times extra, as to where with these Stihls you're just in and out. Same thing with the attachments. Just one time over and you're getting down a couple inches, and sometimes a foot, and it's cutting evenly clean. Keep them sharp, and that's the key thing. Keep them greased. Make sure you grease them down here. You just take that out and shoot some grease in there with the grease gun and put it back on. Don't even look like these Echoes got one. That just shows you how poorly made they are. You gotta get in there and manually grease it. I guess you might, I don't know. Might be able to get some there, but I doubt it. So make sure you keep those greased. Yeah, these cheaper ones just don't even have it on there, so you'd have to take it all apart and manually grease it. So that's the cool thing about the Stihls. Same thing with the attachments. They got the, oh, they don't got the grease. Oh yeah, see, there's the grease insert for the attachments. So that's our review of the hedge trimmers and chainsaws that we use here at EJ's Lawn Care for 2017. And again, with the chainsaws, you know, that 290, I think if they still sold them, I would highly recommend them. But again, they don't. That's a 210, and definitely good saws. All right, thank you very much, YouTube. Have a good one.